Hockey Zone, Mrs. Deech here to welcome you to tonight's match of Mazer versus Hamburger Hill. Mazer is undefeated so far, and in their season opener, they lit up New Boys, 0 pucks with 11 goals. Mazer went on to then secure a good point from a tie with Misfits. Mazer has two of the league's top scorers, with Alem and Vega already scoring 5 times each, and are also looking strong defensively, with Kula helping Nax put up an impressive 88% save percentage. Hamburger Hill is coming off a surprise victory over reigning champions Creasers. Speaking of Creasers, I heard they're looking for a new goalie since that Batman 2 got the boot just hours ago. David Seaman has been putting on quite the performance, on and off the ice, and has had some record-breaking PR faux pas the last couple of weeks, prompting a team full of wheezes and deejas to reconsider their standing on the daily. Seaman is about one KitchenAid mixer's length away from losing his whole team if he doesn't start redirecting that maniac energy away from the bottom feeder trolls and into his ship. The man is coming in hot against this team to beat all teams, employing Maelstrom of all people to ref the match tonight, once again doing everything possible to put a crack in this iron curtain. Can Hamburger Hill stand up to the tomfoolery and the bad guys that look to keep their boot on them? Can David Seaman stay out of idiot jail for a full week? Can Wheeze AFK defend another goal against the Jalrixes of the zone? Let's find out together, hand in hand, heart in heart. Don't forget to tune into the Discord channel's rendition of commentary, which was pretty mouth-breathy and biased last week. Hey Yosti, it's Warbird, not WB. I think I hear the puck dropping. Mrs. Deej out.
That was a legendary intro by Mrs. Deej. Big shout out to her. We have a great game here. I think we're going to see if Hamburger Hill's win over Creasers was a fluke or if they're actually in the running for the top seed. I think one of the big questions we do have going into this game is that we don't know if Vigi's going to show up or not. And oftentimes in the past games, we've seen Hamburger Hill's offense be a little lackluster without Vigi. If APAC is feeling it, though, I think anything can happen, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Also, fuck the Bruins, am I right? Go Panthers. We also got some breaking news in the booth that David Seaman was seen outside of the game about 30 minutes prior, huffing on some Warbird fumes, listening to Gasolina by Daddy Yankee. We'll see if he's a bit tweaky today during this game.
Oh, it smells like carrots and throw up. Oh, that could gag a maggot. I smell like hot, sick ass and a dead carcass. Oh, even Steak would say that stinks.
I think every single time Meth Loves types in the chat, having aneurysm trying to read it. I don't know if it's just me or Maybe I'm too stupid. Maybe I'm the stupid one, I guess, right? Drama started off. Hamburger helper don't want to pick a side. It's a bold strategy, Colin. There it is. David Seaman picks a side. The game is off with Vega winning the faceoff. Strike putting APAC in a box. Some good cycling to start it off. Judge looks nervous as always. Great passing and really being patient with this Hamburger Hill team that's known for their defense. Soft shot. Curious to see this game how much pressure Mazur is going to put on Hamburger Hill in the midfield, especially with all the check and power they have. Or so far opportunity. Vega takes a shot anyways. Yosti looking great on his first pass of the game there in the neutral zone. Taking a slapper out of nowhere. Mazur defends well and back on the counterattack. Yosti laying it on Vega. Both teams taking a while to feel each other out here.
Save made.
Judge with a decent opportunity. Way to penetrate that defense. Ooh, all over it. It's that pressure that we were talking about before. Let's see how often they utilize that. Great pass by Vega. APAC breaks it up. That was a great opportunity they had there as well. Hamburger Hell have yet to get a shot on net. Let's see if this is the one. But it was not. The midfield pressure is a bit suffocating. They're going to have to look for ways to work around it. They have not gotten any quality chances yet. Great save by Weeze. Way to shut out that opportunity. Great save. He shuts the door.
It goes wide.
Just a bit outside. Little lagger message there. Way to reset. Good sportsmanship. No shot. Vega doing the classic Vega thing, trying to check the goalie there, but Weasel have none of it. Great opportunity they had there. Yossi just a bit too amphetamine out in order to reset that pass.
Save made.
With a great pressure. He gets the puck. It's him and Yosti to see if they can make something of it. They cannot. Seems like so far in this game that Hamburger Hill is lacking a bit of the checking power I think they need in order to be able to create chances or get through the neutral zone. Maybe they can look to fix some of that in the next period, but I don't think they're 7. Having a Warbird and a Weasel against a Jav and a Lee is business. Great check by Deej. Judge 69 reads it, and they're back on the counterattack. Bit of miscommunication there, but Strike still gets it back. Great opportunity.
Wide.
Don't think he had much of a window there, but it was a really good setup. David Seaman is typing KOC at the moment. Ooh. Looked a little lag on my end, but let's see how it plays out. And the goal is called lag. Unfortunate. And we do have a Vigi sighting. It looks like Yost was swapped out for Vigi, so let's see if this turns the tables a bit and Hamburger Hill is able to get more offense. Yosti's now sitting in spec, talking to everybody on the bench, chirping at the crowd. Amazing job by David Seaman. We don't see it very often. Let's see what the refs think about this one. We all know in Hockey Zone, nothing is absolutely guaranteed. And the goal is called clean. Hamburger Hill take the 1-0 lead against Mazers. Limited opportunities, but making the most of it.
Yo,
Welcome back. Thank you for joining.
what's good, bro?
Your thoughts on the game so far? I've been watching it since puck drop.
No, I got here like 2 minutes ago, so I literally just caught the last goal.
We'll recap. Nothing happened until that last goal. Mazers, I think, have had a couple more opportunities, but aside from that, it's been pretty lackluster.
Just a second, I'm gonna have to turn up your audio real fast. Sorry.
No worries.
All right.
It goes wide.
Great opportunity. Great pass too by Judge, but they just didn't hit the mark.
I think people are gonna have to start giving more respect to Hamburger. I was ranking him pretty low, honestly.
They have great defense, and they make a pretty efficient in scoring as well.
Well, they got
They
Big
don't-
Yost on their team now.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh,
Oof.
sneaking by.
It's nasty.
The goal is called clean. Those are the kind of opportunities you're hoping they convert from the Americans' next top weasel, APAC. Oh, it looks like Mazer's got some work cut out here. Down 2-0 deficit. Little Here we go, getting ready for puck drop. The second period. Hamburger Hill is up 3-0 against Mazers.
Leafy said, "Why do you keep saying Mazers?" I did the same thing before, though. I think it's because it's Misfits. I'm so used to saying Misfits, Mazers.
As in like plural.
Yeah.
That's just more than one maze, you know.
It goes wide.
Was there
Also, I
another
feel like
game
it's
tonight?
easier to say Mazers than it is to say Mazer. I don't know why. It feels wrong to make it singular.
Was there another game earlier?
There was Admirals and that game happened. I'm not
Just
even sure.
wide.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. I wasn't on for it, but I know that there was a European time game that was supposed to happen today.
Gotcha.
Oh, Sunset versus Mazers. Yes, there you go.
Oh,
Wait,
Mazer
Sunset.
played twice today?
Oh, Cause.
Sunset versus Admirals. That makes sense. Yeah. Who won?
Sunset did. I think they won 7-2. I think was the score.
Gotcha.
Through the 5-hole it goes.
Man, I'm curious to see how Hamburger's going to play against the other top teams this season now. I really thought they were going to be significantly worse than they are.
There
The
it
G.
is.
Save made.
Nax did a good job not biting there up top.
Yeah. Stayed strong in that little neutral area there and just made him make a decision.
Ooh, oh my god.
Delay.
The
It's a
worst
great
feeling.
opportunity too.
Yeah, it was a nice play.
Save made.
Nax has definitely gotten a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Him and Moby.
Yeah, it's a great crop of goalies this year.
Yeah, I've seen Leafy say that this is the most competitive RSHL season. He repeats it a lot on Discord.
It seems like the top 6 are kind of a toss-up at the moment.
It goes wide.
I know, I'm joking, Leafy.
I truly do believe the aside from the bottom feeder teams, that the top 6 teams, I think anybody can take it.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly, I feel like it's one of the seasons where it's like, whoever hits a stride at the end of the season it's going to pay off the most for them,
Yep.
because the top teams are fairly close. Oof.
That was a good look. Great defense though by Hamburger Hill.
Mazer seems like to be playing better this period, but it's rough when you're down 0-3. Start putting yourself in riskier situations like that one.
That's a great opportunity there. I don't know, calls can anyway. Seemed pretty.
I saw it clean, but
Yeah,
maybe
seemed pretty clean.
maybe it phased the last player on the bottom. I didn't see who it was.
Yeah, I feel like whenever those shots happen where it looks like somebody kind of just passes someone and shoots, you can either see the phase through the defender or clean. So
Yeah.
50-50, really. Everything's 50-50 in this fucking game, but what am I talking about?
I know. It's been crazy. I feel like when people play Shark, it causes so many more 50-50s because of the speed of the ship. Oh, they called it lag. Wow. That sucks.
Yeah, 50-50s. Oh, okay.
Maybe they're talking about the tank.
Getting a report from a booth that Judge 69 tanked, so
Okay.
that's why it was called lag and not
Okay,
necessarily
okay.
the shot phase.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, those are always tough too, especially if you don't pick up on the tank right away. Great jobs on the ref though for seeing that.
It always confused me how they don't base it off the module at that point because I mean I cause a lot of tanks also, and I get called for random tanks even though the module doesn't call it. But
Yeah, I'd
is
be
the
curious to
bot
know,
acting as
like,
a player also? Like,
yeah,
is it just lag or not on the bot's screen?
I'd be curious to see like how many tanks or
Ooh,
ooh,
good death pass there.
great goal by Hamburger Hill in response to there. And it is clean, so Hamburger Hill goes up 4-0.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Mazer at this point. David was in a great spot there. Yeah, this is one of those games for Mazer where it just like probably feels like nothing's going your way right now. Not getting calls.
Oh, sorry, Rebecca. I think I can't hear you. Go ahead.
Yep.
Sorry,
You got me?
sorry. The music was playing before, so can't hear shit playing music.
Oh, sorry. I have my
Yeah,
music
no
off.
worries. Yeah, after the goal happens, there's some pretty loud music that happens, so I'm not sure if people can hear us when it's playing.
My bad, my bad.
No, no, no worries.
I should turn my music on so I can hear when they're playing it.
All right, so what were you saying?
Um, I would say this is a shitty game for Mazer because it's one of those games where they probably just feel like they're not getting anything going their way right now. Like Hamburger's always in the right place at the right time. They're not getting any of the calls going their way or anything like that.
Yep.
Aggravating.
Yeah, it's difficult to get the balls rolling. Like even little plays like that too, when you just have a mistake on a pass and it doesn't go your way, just so much more frustrating than it normally are.
Yeah, the game just snowballs. Mm. Feels like they may be getting into a situation where they're forcing up shots more than they should right now. Mazer.
Yeah. I think a little more patience on that shot would have done a little bit better. You only really
Yep.
only had one angle there.
I'm happy to see Dave was able to get out of jail early for this game.
That was a ridiculous save on the
That was a really
corner
nice
of the
save.
procs there.
Oof. It's
Right there,
close.
Max.
Wow. I saw lag, but
Yeah, I saw lag on my end as well. Looked like a phase to the defender and the goalie, but I guess we'll see what the refs have in store for us.
good attempt there.
And it is lag. those are like you said before, those are tough. It just feels like nothing's going your way at that point.
Yeah, I could see them being aggravated at this point in the game. 4-0, 4 minutes left in the second. Mhm.
Save made.
Good save by Nex.
So do you think Hamburger is still in the bottom tier teams?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Did you have Hamburger originally in the bottom tier teams for this season?
Yeah, out of spite, I had them below Yacht Rockers.
Save made.
Where do you think they are now, assuming they win this game?
I'd have to probably put them at 4.
Wow. It's a big jump.
Yeah, I think if there were to be misfits, I think definitively at 4. I think I could probably put them somewhere in 4 or 5.
Um, I feel like them versus Misfits is just going to be a extremely defensive game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle of defense and goalies, and whoever makes a mistake first is pretty much gonna be the team to lose. That's how I see that game going.
I could seriously see that game go into overtime at 0-0.
Yep.
I think they're in a pretty decent position because some teams, I think, are going to take them pretty lightly. Hamburger.
They really turned it in these past couple of games, which is great to see.
They did what the last couple games?
So they really turned it on this last couple of games, which is great to see.
Oh,
I
for
love
sure.
I
That's
love
huge
another
luck.
lag goal. Yeah.
Got inside information that Dave is whisper yelling. I would love to hear a whisper yell from Dave.
Must be the raspiest whisper yell anybody's ever heard in their life. For some reason, I just feel like he's like a 2 packs a day menthol guy.
Oh, for sure. And a lot of barbecue.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Got 25 seconds left here. Might go into the third period 4-0. Oh. Not good. Oh,
It goes
okay, never mind.
wide.
They didn't have much going on there. Weeze has been solid, man. their loud music again.
Yeah, music song for this one. It's always so loud. All right, the music is done.
Oof.
Oh, just wide.
It was a tough shot, but a decent look. Geez, man. Do the
Save
macro
me.
of squad join fuck Bick while Bick is on his team right now in the game. It's great.
It's a great way to break that up. Mazer's looking a little bit better this period as well. Looks like they have a bit more opportunities.
Yeah, they were definitely more solid in the second period than the first. They gave up 3-0 compared to 1-0 second period, but they had two or three decent looks in the second period also, but left some lag in tanks. Is Batman banned from Hockey Zone right now, or is he just removed from the Discord?
I think on a 24-hour ban, if I read the messages correctly today.
Gotcha. Mm. Didn't even realize Mazer has more shot attempts than Hamburger Hill.
Yeah, it seems like not much of them are big quality shots. I think a couple of them, 2 or 3, I think, had a chance to go in, but other than that, it's been pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
Great checking by Hamburger Hill there.
Oh, saw some huge lag there. I don't know if you lagged also. Maybe it's on my end. Vic has been playing really solid this game.
Yeah,
Wow,
he's
I am seeing a
okay.
lot of lag. Yeah, it's Deej. It's the second time in a short period.
Yeah, he's really well, though.
Mm. Oof.
Great save.
Completely outplayed defensively this game.
Yeah, it looks like they're lacking some creativity on offense as well.
Yeah, feels like
Oh,
they've
it
kind
smells
of
like
given up at this
carrots and
point.
throw up. Oh, that could gag a maggot. I smell like hot, sick ass and a dead carcass. Oh, even Steak would say that stinks.
Save me!
Dave's looking a little thirsty for the hat trick there.
Seems like they're feeding it to him now. Now that you said
Yeah,
that.
I noticed on the last play, it looked like he was trying to force something up.
Nah, it was a really
me!
good play. But we just got ahead of it. Tough grab. Lazy ship control there.
Oof,
Great save by Impact there. Big defense.
it was a good read.
Yeah, it's a great setup too. First sign of life from Mazers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mazer. Mazer. Bucky Leafy. And if I was from Boston, which I'm not, go Panthers, it would actually be pronounced Meza.
Oh man, I live real close to the Panthers arena.
Yeah, go Panthers.
I'm not a hockey fan though. I don't know shit about hockey. Oof. Would have been another good look if you hit that pass there. Oh. Mm.
Oh, Bobman gets cut on the.
He's just waiting for you to signal that the intermission's over. Needed to see some more Yost playtime tonight.
Yeah. So as they say, harder gets the crowd harder.
Let's go. I was looking forward to him scoring a goal and then just like linking his playlists right after.
He's the big guy, you know?
That's got to be one of the best clips from Hockey Zone, just because of the audio with it.
The David Seaman Swallows Come was also another one that was pretty classic.
Yeah, it's great. He had a lot of good one-liners during that game.
We's looking to cap this off in a nice shutout.
Mm. Wow.
Oh, just wine.
Great job by Bob to shut that down long enough.
Yeah.
Last minute of play in the third period.
And when I'm in my car, I'm laid back. I got an 8-track and a spare tire in the back seat, but that's flat. So you wanna know what's really whack? See, I can't even get a date, so what you think of that? I heard that prom night is a bomb night with a hood ratchet and old type of really.
Hold on, Dave. Give me 1 second here.
I can't even get a hello. Well, so many people wanna cruise Crenshaw on Sunday. One day I'm gonna have to get in my car and go. You know, I take the 110 until the 105. Get off from Crenshaw, tell my homies look alive. Cause it's hard to survive when you're living in the concrete jungles and these girls keep passing me by. She look good. I say, my. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I had a girl with a...
All right, Dave, I invited you up.
Hello?
Hey.
Hold on, let me get my O2 tank going.
Congratulations on the victory. It's a really strong win against what people believe to be a top team in the league. What are some of your initial?
Wait, hold on. Who believes that was a top team?
I think most of the league would say that they're somewhere in the mix on the top half of the league standings.
Did you just watch this game?
Well, I did, yes. So to get your comments on it here. So what opinions of Mazer after?
I feel really bad for Judge. He was playing really disciplined D. I could tell he didn't want us to score, but his teammates were just in cuckoo land. And I don't think anyone ever is going to believe in the big man again after that one.
You think his reputation is tarnished? It's finished now?
I mean, what was he? Was he trying to be Koufax tonight? 88 checks and like taking himself out of the play to hit me? What are we doing out there?
It seemed like once Vici popped in, your offense is somewhat of a spark. Who do you want to give most credit to on your team for that performance tonight?
Weeze, the guy's he's a machine now. I don't know if that was the nerd crew that built him. You know, they hardened his skin and put leather on it. But he's a warrior now, and he's not going to get scummed by a bullshit score vault or strike goal. He said no.
Honestly, absolutely amazing performance from Weeze. Me being a goalie, although I am injured, I have nothing but absolute respect for that man and the performance that he puts on a daily basis. Do you have any words that you'd like to give to Mazers? Words of encouragement, preferably. Nothing too risque.
Oh, well, I told everyone in the locker room tonight that someone's going to quit on that team, and I hope it's not true. I think they need to just retool. Vega needs to come back to Cloud9 and fucking realize he needs to put in work on defense.
You guys heard it from the big man himself, dangerous Dagestani Davio.
Well, no, now I'm Township Rebellion, Dave. I'll be changing the name tonight.
All right, it's throwing some more pots up in general chat.
I came here to get peppered by Raka.
Oh, he's hungry. I can pepper you though if you like.
I mean, I wanted to take one shot.
You want them to take one shot?
Raka.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
Why
I can't
did
speak
get a whole
for
fucking
him.
monologue? I get nothing. I bring my O2 tank, and I was gonna tell him my Hungry Man selection.
It's unfortunate. Maybe he'll come back up and throw a couple shots at you, but
kind of interesting.
You know,
he ducked out.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting some messages here. Give me a second.
We got fan questions.
Yeah, do you have any questions for Dave? If you guys want to type them out in.
Oh, I see a BioP question. Creasers is absolutely better. Big Z's always going to be my top 5 players of all time, and I played with him in a scrim in the Warbird like 3 weeks ago, and I touched the puck literally 14 times and had 3 goals.
Yeah, Zanaz, I think is. I wouldn't say he's underrated because I think everybody knows that he's a great player. But my lord, is that man a game changer?
Yeah, but they don't have him in the top 5. He's in my top 5. It's probably the best big man next to Rage.
I completely agree. I think he is the quintessential Leviathan.
Can I take a moment to say prayers for Batman? I hope he pulls through. I don't know how long he'll be going to prison, but I hope he, keeps his butthole tight and keeps his cornbread dry.
Speaking of that, we have some people who have been around this league for a very very long time. We do have a Patreon, so make sure that you do not send any money to Batman's commissary, and you send all of the money that you would to Batman, send it to the Hockey's on Patreon. So thank you for bringing that up, Dave. I appreciate that.
We got another question from Montreal Hobbs 11. Looks like a Canadian guy. Could you ask Seaman if she thinks Bixel's 3-period performance tonight will go down as a top 5 least impactful performance in history of HC? Bro, Vega's still living off the high of the Big Papa hand that feeds, and now he's got to realize he's on a play-in team, but he won't make the play-in if he doesn't fucking dial it back.
I also have another question from Mrs. D. She wants to know, who was this game dedicated to? Seemed like you guys came out with some fires. So, what was that that pregame locker room speech dedicated to?
I mean, we didn't have anyone on the, hey, we're going to go out there and win it for this guy. I think it was more, we're just going to make a statement. Like, the people putting Mazer above us in the power rankings, like, do they not understand Deej is like one of the best defenders in the world, and Wheeze has gone through like a cyborg transformation, and the Iron Curtain has always been real. It's been real since like season 14.
You're not dealing with AT&T.
Yeah, I think a lot of people going into this year knew that you guys had great defense and had an amazing goalie behind you guys as well. But I think we were curious to see what the offense would look like, and I think with Vigi and also APAC, who is absolutely tearing it up in the Weasel this year. You guys are forced to be reckoned with, and I will 1,000% eat my word on that one, and I will say that you guys are top 3 in my mind after this performance. I was on the fence to 4 or 5, but I truly think that's, if you guys go out there and you're playing like that, Weezy's on his game, and you guys have some good flow on offense, that's it'll be a very very tall task for a lot of teams to beat you guys.
The problem is Vigi's not always there, so you're going to see the Dave Bird.
He's like the Odell Beckham Jr. of Hockey Zone.
I mean, the Dave Bird, that's pure jet fuel, man. And APOC, he got to play a season with the Big Papa, and instead of dialing it in, he was secretly taking notes to take it to his own camp, and now we're mimicking him.
That's it. We have Meth Labs, Montreal Habs, who wants to know if you think Bick has improved this season, and also if she's going to make Yost run sprints or other punishment for not specking than Leafink.
Good, I was looking for this one. Yost is a fucking junkie, and if we could find like a homeless guy on the street, we'd probably get him instead. But on the other hand, he did his job tonight. We had to tell the moderator to fucking pull him out. But that could have been tunnel vision. He could have been like red, like I'm gonna kill people, killer instinct, Kobe.
You don't have anything to to say to him, even though he had the first game against Creatures.
Well, no, the answer is he's absolutely going to be running sprints. He's a fucking junkie, and he needs to get in shape. And Vigi gets off of work and has no warm-up and is automatically a better player out of the box. He needs to work, man. Get to work. And on Bick, Bick's got Prozone in him. That's different from Trench Wars. It's more pedigree blood, and I think it's going to transform better to the Hockey Zone world.
Yeah, Bick was somebody that Rack and I were talking about in the game. It looked like he's improved so much. Looks like he's relatively patient. He's disciplined on defense, and he's not too selfish. I think there's some times where maybe he can do an extra pass, but in most cases it looks like he's always trying to make the play that whatever's best for the team. So it's awesome to see somebody like that sort of have I wouldn't necessarily breakout season, but such a great start to this season.
I see a questionable question. I don't know if we're allowed to answer that
one. I already told Ellie that I want nowhere near that question. Not in not in 7 lifetimes would I throw that question on air. So we can act like you never asked that question. That's something that maybe we'll answer, or you can answer in general chat in Hockey Zone, but not on air. Um, let's see. Methla also wants to know if she verse Pit Sweat. Sorry, hold on. If she verse Pit Sweat slash S Sweat during Mitch's, and if her I can't ask this question. You can read it, Dave, and answer
BC
the question.
really hangs over the chair. Uh, man, I came prepared. I put baby powder on my gooch and under my man boobs, and I was prepared for war, but the war never came. Who's gonna sweat fucking stopping Botman doing 360s and Strike just neck crashing and Vega just the slowest guy on ice, like skips cardio every fucking day. Can't skip cardio. And Judge 69 1 versus 5 hero plays like he's gonna come in and Hogan everyone and do the flying leg drop on 5 different people at once. Crazy.
You have to say, I initially thought in the beginning of the game that they'd be able to create a couple more opportunities, especially having a Judge on the Jav and Vega on the Levy, but I don't think they leveraged it very well. It looks like they were struggling to get through the Iron Curtain, even though they had a lot more checking power than you guys did. So kudos to you guys on that front.
I'll field the next one. Could you ask Seaman what she thought of Kiwi 3C Beef Performance? Uh, I saw lag on all that shit. I did not see the big fucking putting a tank on Judge. So I'd already told the team, like, all right, they're gonna fuck us on this one. So let's, pretend it's still 3-0 and not 4-1.
Yeah, LDR. I think he already answered the question. He said that Yost is a junkie, etc. He needs to take note from Vigi and step his game up. Do we have any other questions? Also, is anybody from Mazer as well that wants to come up and
Yeah,
verse the
I'd like to
media
share the floor,
as
or I'll leave and we get a major guy in here to explain what the fuck that clown show was, and maybe you can convince them not to fucking. Someone's quitting tonight. It's gonna be a fucking long night. Uh, we'll see the bodies in the morning, maybe.
last one here before you leave as well. Ella wants to know where Chris's dead body is.
Wait, someone's asked me where I hit a body.
Yeah, where you hit Creature's body.
Creature's in Japan. He's
He's in
on
Japan.
vacation. But I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Bick, he's here performing. Creatures in Japan. Bick performing.
I like it. It's a very
What,
Bill
what I'm going to
Belichick
tell
approach, and I
Creatures,
can
like,
get
hey, man, you
behind
got
that.
to work your way back in, bro. I love Creature, though. He's the nicest guy, and he's someone you can trust in your foxhole that's not going to shoot you in the back or get you killed by pulling the pin on a grenade on accident. Yost, on the other hand, dangerous as fuck. We keep him in a cage at this point.
I can relate. So Leafy has a question for you as well. We'll keep these questions rolling, I guess, until somebody from Mazers decides that they want to pop up. Or Mazer, I apologize, Leafy. What has led to you being on pace to set a career high in goals, especially in your last season, your retirement season?
Well, we only landed Vigi in free agency, and that was everyone thinks had a gun to my head to get him. But I was forced to lead, and I think APOC realized he's got to channel the Big Papa. So I'm being Pete, and APOC's going to be LD. And but I don't think I'm going to ever set a record. I don't care about points. The war is won on the battlefield in the mid. I want to grab some ass this year.
Like a true American. Do we have anybody from Mazer that wants to hop up here on the hot mic and verse the media, as little ginger boy would say?
I think Vega needs to explain what the fuck he was doing on the ice tonight. No man should have 88 checks. That's tomfuckery.
Is there a Bick versus Creature feud?
No, I mean, it's
It's
obvious.
just playing time.
Well, they know I'm gonna go with Vigi, Deej, and fucking APOC. So there's 2 men left in one slot. So I mean, they're obviously gonna have some animosity towards each other, but I think they realize we're not always gonna be here. We're fucking grown men in our 30s, and it's rough rotating people. No championship team has a bench longer than 7 people, maybe 8. But once you get into 9, 10, you don't even make the playoffs. Well, bullshit PR. I'm telling it like it is. The PR rep that needs to be here is Vega. Like, bro, you think you're Koufax now?
Any representatives that wants to step up to the mic?
Vega needs to step up right now. Tell him Davo's trashing him. Wondered if the guy was even able to control his ship. Meth Labs 11 is waiting for it.
Honestly, I do agree with. I don't agree with him on many things, but I do agree with him on that. Is when we have commentary, I think we should do post-game speeches from both teams, even if it's short or not, but just to show face and add some more promos and some elements to talk about the morning after general chat.
Ooh, can I get a? Can I read a? I just got a Batman mail. Snail mail.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
You want to send it to me beforehand? You want to PM me?
No, it's
real
not
quick, just so
bad.
I
It's
can...
not. It's not even PG-13. I
Okay.
imagine you've heard it on a PG movie before.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Batzilla, shut your bitch ass up. Isn't that fucking amazing?
Is that it? That's all he said?
Yeah, but I'm
That's
so
pretty
happy
tame.
I'm finally in the crosshairs. Like, he
That's
wouldn't attack me for the longest time.
Honestly, Batman language, that's like, how are you doing?
I feel honored, like I'm finally over. Ferris, how about we ask you some questions?
I'm here for it. Might as well, right? Fill in this time,
right,
since everybody in Mazer wants to be a, yeah.
Can we get on like a? Can I ask you some controversial ones?
I mean, I'll decline to comment if.
Nothing rated R.
I guess it depends on the question. I'll
right,
pick and choose.
let's
Just I'll
rapid
be
fire. How
selective.
about that? Let's do a rapid fire. You ready?
I can only imagine. I'm not really, but I'm here. Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right. Thoughts on the Koufax situation?
I think that the league should make a decision. It should be quick. It really shouldn't take that much deliberation. Whatever happens to Koufax also happens to Kazi. And I think you just make it a rule going forward that if you do X, this happens. I honestly think that alias changes shouldn't happen. I've already posted this before. I said changing your alias is akin to changing your clothes and your Barbies. Why people do it, I have no idea. Just stick with one name and a story.
All right, we'll take you. Kind of spilled over there. It's not a presidential debate. Next one. Batman clearly broke the rules. They were written in blood. How long you think his punishment should be? And you think it'll fuck over creasers?
Honestly, I'll take the bias out of it because I would say indefinitely because I think he is. I'm not gonna say. But yeah, I think he should be banned for it. As to how long, I don't know. I don't know what precedent or what's happened before this and how long the bans were. So I think maybe, I don't know, 1 game suspension. Let's call it.
Ooh, that's pretty light for breaking like one of our dirty rules. But that's okay. Rapid fire round. Here we go. This one's tough. Better Leviathan, Bob Barker or Vega?
I'd have to go with Bob on that one.
Oh, damn.
You know that there was no universe in which I'd ever answer Vega.
Next question. Did Family Matters fuck you over?
We doing this over comms right now?
Yes, we are.
All right. So I'll clear the air here. LD is going to be pretty upset because the promo is going to be over. I had nothing but a great time with Family Matters. I think I've always struggled with lag since I first started playing with them. That's hopefully getting fixed this next Monday. Thank the Lord. But no, the time Family Matters was great. Dave's a piece of shit, but he's a good guy in most cases. And promos were all for adding some spiciness to general chat sometimes. So no hard feelings or Family Matters.
No, I like that. The problem is no one's going to listen to this because we didn't get a Raka shoot or anything sort of heat going.
No, I do not have a gun to my head right now. This is my honest opinions. I've been trolling some fake feuds since the beginning of the season.
Was it starting to make you feel guilty and wear on you?
Not at all. I enjoyed every second of it.
Let me get another rapid fire. Okay, wait a second. I got more Batman. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. Nobody broke any rules, you clown ass piece of shit. You co-signing the HD cabal is some dirty ass shit. I'll respond to that if I can.
I think 2 games sounds better. No, let's make it 3 games now.
Batman, the shit was written. You don't go after and no one's gonna, everyone's gonna know the history, but I mean, you absolutely set yourself up to get thrown in the slammer, and now you just gotta, read, do 100 push-ups in the morning. Make sure you spit on your food in the prison commissary, because people will snatch that shit, but when you spit on it, it's not as appetizing.
Looks like I made it on his list of PMs as well. So
Oh, let's go ahead and share it.
he said, "Shut your bitch ass up, you Poindexter motherfucker." What he told me. So apparently, I'm Poindexter.
Man, I'll say it. I fucking love Batman, and I want to go to medieval times with him one day. But it really threw me off when he's like, "Are you paying?" And I'm like, "Dude, are you like gonna be weird and ask to mooch off me or some shit?"
Where you're gonna go see him in real life?
Yeah, he lives near
No.
me, and so does Vigi. And so I was like, "Let's have the medieval times." And he's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker. You gonna pay?" I was like, "Damn, man, I didn't know you were hurting."
So he's messaging everyone. My lord. But yeah, I guess we learned here from Dave that Batman's a broke boy as well. Just adds to the list of things that we can add on to his reputation.
Batman, I
Stuff.
will pay for you. I think they only serve one item. It's like chicken dinner with fucking taters and shit. And I imagine beers cost extra. And I don't know if you drink beer. They might have Hennessy. Barris, you're invited too if you can make it to the States.
I live in the States, man.
I want you to know, Family Matters is always family. Once you wear that tattoo, it never comes off.
I never got a tattoo.
You don't have to lie to the fans, man. You know you got La Familia on there. It's blood in or blood out, buddy.
It's a little too close to home.
Hey! Man, I hope VIOP eventually comes on your show.
Do we have any? I think he has once, possibly. Maybe. I don't know. He's too busy playing with his WWE action figures to be able to come up here. Do we have any Mazer representatives? I guess the last call here. If anybody wants to hop up to the hot mic.
I think Vega's just gonna take getting shit on by me. Maybe he's already getting shit on by his teammates. I hope no one dies tonight.
Also, go Panthers.
Bears, I don't think you realize how damaging it is to lose to my team.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you're gonna know. I mean, look,
Uh,
I promise you, when we played the Yachts in preseason, we had none of our shit together. We were fucking lazy. We didn't have our PEDs. No one was juicing yet. APOC didn't steal
You're not dealing with
Big
AT&T.
Papa's fucking mug yet. We had nothing and we still it was like a 2-3 loss. It's gonna be bad.
You think we'll get mercied?
No, we're not a mercy team, but we're gonna basically probably 4-5 you and just sit on it until you tap out.
I have to figure out what to do for that game because mine is not going to get fixed by the time the game happens. I have to finagle some way to make sure I'm present during that game as well.
We will work with
Maybe I'll go to
Bob
McDonald's and
Barker.
I'll go and hop on McDonald's Wi-Fi and play a game there.
No, we're gonna wait. If you can't make it, I will. Bob, what do you need, buddy? You need a week? We'll give you a week.
All right, there it goes. Yeah, I tried to be a good guy and tried to play some scrum goalie, and I get spec for lag. So that's my life.
At least you can get removed.
That's true. But yeah, I think the eighth is when my is supposed to get fixed. But I'm gonna try to get something going for that game. I think I might have to use some aluminum foil. I'll steal a Batman's tinfoil hat and see if I can jerry rig my router, my modem, or something to get things working.
That's what you need to understand. You were always family, but uh, those lag outs were horrendous for us.
Just part of the package. I got bad knees.
Yeah, I mean, we ran all the tests on you, and we're like, dude, this guy he's never gonna make it to the cup because he's lagging out. And this is my final season, so I was like, man, all right, I got to go with some pedigree on this. Uh, what's even more damaging when you were attacking me was I had to let Janice go, and then I eventually had to kick Shitmer out. People
Honestly,
think family
I made
doesn't
some
matter,
good
but
ones.
this year it's the ring that matters.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, I mean, I respect it. I think I told you when the decision was made, and you said you were going somewhere else. That I mean, I understand why you picked up Weeze. There's no doubt in my mind that he's a better goalie than I am. But yeah, I want to play goalie this season. Unfortunately, I've been able to obviously the same.
Another bullshit part of it was you had a full offer to come in and be the utility guy.
Yeah, I would have had Yosti's role.
You would have been yoasting it. You would have been wheezing it. You know, we would have been more competent to just schedule games and not like, okay, we got Veras there to fill in wherever.
That was the cyclone role, and you know it.
And you could have grown. I mean, you would have played with the best defender, Deej, and APOC on a fucking Renaissance mission. And if that's not enough, you get fucking Vigilante, he's a fucking like a black belt.
Yeah, I'm not sold on that.
No, now you're on the yacht,
I'll
dude.
take my time on the yacht. No, I'm living a great life on the yacht. You know,
That is live.
rehab is amazing on the yacht.
But you have to listen to Bob Barker. Like, let's do a Bob Barker shoot. Bob Barker was like one of the worst players for like a decade, and I had him on my team a couple times. We're like, Bob, you're only getting a period tonight. He was like, well, I'll just fucking leave then. I'm like, all right, Bob, way to be a sport about it. See you the fuck later. Do not let the door hit you on the way out, buddy.
Yeah, I won't take this Bob slander. Bob's a
Now
good guy.
he's navigating the high seas in a fucking millions of dollar yacht, and it's gonna fucking shipwreck, hit a fucking iceberg, get lost in the Bermuda Triangle.
Life's great on the yacht. Life's
Maybe like an
amazing.
engine blows up and y'all get stranded. Gilligan's Island. There's so many different ways y'all are gonna burn.
You know, I'll take it.
Do you not realize your destiny?
Yes, I do, and I
You'll
absolutely
die
love
on
it.
that boat, and I offered you a life
I'm
preserver.
ready to
You
die on
said,
this boat.
fuck you, Dave. Eat shit and die.
It was either die in battle or die in a boat. I think I'd rather
Die on
laugh
a
and go
boat,
and die.
a true Navy guy.
Yes, sir.
Didn't want to do a tour of Nam. Instead goes, I'll just hang out on the boat with a Speedo with fucking Bob Barker eating berries.
I feed him some berries. He feeds me some berries. You know, got a great thing going on here.
Damn, that sounds like grab ass.
You know, gotta do what you gotta do, realistically, right?
All right, I'll end this on the note. We're absolutely gonna shit kick yacht rockers. I hope y'all don't have your hopes up because it's gonna fall like Mazer. The shoots that Vega was doing. He brought it upon himself. Y'all need to be humble and take us out because we have a lot of weak points. I mean, look at Yost, dude. He can barely control his ship. He probably has like a meth addict twitch on his fingers and like alcohol withdrawals and like could be smoking a dart while he's playing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be ready for that game, as ready as I can be. Hopefully things are sorted out, and if they're not, then yeah.
All right, man. I hope your legs get well. The 14 people listening to this, and maybe 8 of them muted it already. Y'all have a great night. Hamburger Hill is fucking real. It's the real Everest. It's a bloody fucking mountain that many people have died on, but this time we're gonna take that hill.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here, Dave, and answering some questions.
All right, later, buddy.
I'll see you. Have a good one. All right, do we have anybody else? Anybody besides Violence? Oh, he left anyways. Amazing. If we don't have anybody from Mazer, I think we're going to cut it here. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all listening in on today's match with Mazer and Hamburger Hill. Make sure to, as a reminder to everybody, we do have a Hockey Zone Patreon. So feel free to contribute for all the costs that we accumulate as a zone, servers, website, etc., etc. So I think they have options of $3, $5, or $10. Donate to the Hockey Zone Fund so we can have some more improvements. Let's keep this game alive longer as well going forward. All right, appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next fixture.